right there, that concerns me. Looks like right where the tube is combined with the lens, there's that little bit of a crack, and it's kind of focusing in. But I'm going to send this to Matter Hacker to see what they think. Hi!
Hey. So this video could be either a really good video or a really bad video, depending on what you want to take away from it.
Oh, stop sucking your teeth.
I'm not.
You always suck your teeth when you do these videos.
Suck
They're
my
so
teeth.
loud. It goes.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
So we got our replacement tube today, and Zach is installing it, and within a matter of, I don't know, a few minutes after opening it from the box, it was packaged very safely, it looked. So long story short, the packaging was done very well, that we thought, when we received it. And after we opened it, immediately our eyes went right to the point where it broke the first time. And we noticed that there was
Basically, the seal around where I want to call it like the tube cap, and where they put the lens into, it was sealed around the top, but you could tell that the seal going around it completely wasn't there.
So basically it looked like a completely like solid seam of, I don't know, is it glue or whatever it is,
It's like
whatever's
glass
holding
glue.
it is perfect, it's seamless, and then for maybe like an inch of it you could just see little zigzags, which you can see for yourself. But we decided to go ahead with installing it anyway.
So I was trying to connect the water line to basically the front of the cap, and just from moving the little clamp, sliding it down the tube, pushing just hard enough to get over the little bump, and the cap popped off. My first instinct was,
And then I didn't even have to stand up and look because I knew exactly what happened because I figured that would be a good reaction. So right when we saw that seam that I was talking about earlier was not perfect around the entire laser tube, we took a picture and emailed it to customer support in the same email chain that we've been.
going back and forth with Steven and the technical support guy, which he is great.
So then after we sent that photo and email, it was a matter of maybe 3 to 6 minutes is when it popped off. So we got on the phone right away, they saw the email, they noticed the time that it was all sent, and we have another laser tube on the way.
I will say their customer support, I still stand by 100%. They are phenomenal. Now I'm just slowly starting to go back to my initial thoughts on questioning this purchase. So as you can tell, both of these tubes are broken in the same exact spot. Literally just right around this seal is where we had the issue. In Shelby's hand, she had the old tube and I had the brand new one. Hers had water still dripping through it. Obviously mine was bone dry because we didn't even get to that point. But this is coming to make me question the purchase of the laser, because the laser tube has been consistently broke 2 times now in a matter of 14 days of owning this.
And it's not like it was broken in a different spot.
Correct. It literally broke in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a manufacturing issue. I did post on the group on Facebook just to see if I could get a response. I haven't got one yet. It's only been 15 minutes, but just, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Actually, I do know how I feel. I'm disappointed. I know it's a good laser because it worked great for some of the designs we did. But it's just, you can't start a business when you're worried about your machines. They say that you should have 2 laser tubes on hand for if this happens, but it's not something you should have to have 2 laser tubes that have 0 hours on them. I mean, the first laser tube had 17 hours and it broke. The second tube had 0 hours. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
So my thought was, being 2 weeks in, that we would already be past the point of, our trial and error, our practice with the machine. We wanted to make practice items for our friends and our family, just to get a feel for how we would do things when we're up and running on our Etsy shop, and we're completely paused from all of that for about 10 days now.
Yeah, we spent 6 days with the laser. On the 6th day is when it broke. We got a half dozen cuts. None of them were perfect to start.
Right.
So I don't even know if I can get this machine dialed in to make them perfect. So now we're about 3 weeks behind, because I don't want to open the Etsy store without being ready and knowing what I can do on this machine successfully.
So anytime, something big has broken, which has just been a laser tube, we've been on top of it, calling customer support right away. So it's not like our 10-day setback has anything to do with our time management and us waiting, a couple days to report any issues that we've had. We've been pretty on top of it, so.
But I've made sure that anytime I've received something, that we're documenting it.
Yeah.
I took videos, like you saw earlier, of when I got the tube. At this point, we still have to talk about it, but it might be something that we go to the Muse Core or we go to the Muse 3D and spend the extra $2,500. Muse makes multiple lasers. They make high-end lasers, so I'm intrigued with that brand, but there's just no reviews out there.
And none of this video, us reporting any of the shipments we receive or any of the problems we have, it's not to badmouth the Flux BeamBox Pro at all. We just want to show you guys what we're doing from start to finish, and these are just things and hiccups that are happening that we didn't anticipate happening, but just in case they happen to you, you can kind of see, where to go and what to expect.
That's kind of the little update. Tonight we are going to spend the rest of our time in the basement. My goal was to be cutting tonight, but now we're going downstairs to build shelving, to clean our basement, and hopefully get that office up and going. But yeah, unfortunately, this happened, and hopefully we can get it resolved and go from there. So if you guys want to continue to see this type of content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down here, hit that like button, and hit that post notification so that we can keep you up to date with what's going on in our kind of business that we're starting. Alright guys, we will see you in the next video.